Well, here we go again. Right. We were going to go for the Sikaflex idea until I thought to myself, well, if water's got in underneath the fiberglass that's already there, then it's going to start rusting on the metal. So I started grinding back again, and I'm going for the fiberglass. I keep getting my mucking thirds muddled. I'm going to get the... For sake.
What you doing?
Rectifying my mistakes.
You better.
Not many people can admit to making mistakes.
So it was once a black roof and all covered in fiberglass, and you've well and truly stripped it, haven't you?
Yeah, well, what had happened was, if you can, I don't know if you can see from over there, but in this bit here, the fiberglass had not got a proper seal onto the top of the metal. So what happened was water had seeped underneath it there and in here, and water had seeped underneath it, and then with the frosts that we had the other week, it looks like the frost had expanded the water underneath, pushed the fiberglass up, which left even more room for water to get in, and yeah, that's probably one of the reasons why we had the leak. So what I've done, because it's rusted here and here, what I've done is I've stripped everything back to the bare metal, and now I'm gonna use this stuff. That's Sikaflex. It's used in the marine industry for caulking boats, apparently. Shout out to Dave, one man and his whippet for that one.
We had to order it from Amazon, so it took a few days. Well, it's took about a week to get this sorted, hasn't it?
Well, yeah, it has, but
because we couldn't find any in town.
No, couldn't find any in town. I went down to see a friend of mine, Ruben, this morning, who does auto spraying, body shop, and he says, "You come to me, I give you a £5. £5 you can have it for," and he's got it in his bloody workshop.
Yeah, so maybe try a body worker before you go to Amazon then, if anybody on the channel needs any.
Yeah, so like I said, we've got this off Amazon. A little bit more expensive than what I could have gotten it for, but hey ho,
we've got it.
We've got it. So what I'm going to do now, first of all, I'm going in under that seal and squeezing as much as I can get away with into that gap.
That's what I did with them blooming boards in the van, which I'll show them what I had to do in a sec.
And then I'm just going to run it in with my finger, trying to be careful of the sharp edges of metal.
It's very gloopy, isn't it?
It is.
You'd expect it to be, though, to be fair, if it's a waterproof thing.
But with pushing it in with my finger, I can squeeze it right into all the little knots, nooks, crannies, holes.
Yes, we want the holes covered.
We need the holes covered. And great stuff about this is you can overpaint it. So once I'm finished doing this, I will then use this next tube with that applicator.
Oh. What the hell?
On the end of it, and I'll go around there.
What's that for then? To make a thicker spread?
Make a thicker spread. And then I will run over the top of it with a catty spreader, give it a nice finish off, do that all the way around, and then we're going to go with another coat of fiberglass over the top of this, and then we're going to put rubber paint right the way across the top of the roof. And if that doesn't work...
Overkill.
Yeah, we're definitely going overkill, and if that doesn't work, I've got a lighter in my pocket.
Yeah, we're covered for fires, aren't we?
We didn't say that.
We'll have to delete the video though if that happens. It's evidence.
So, no, quite honestly, I think this is gonna do it.
Yay!
But
we'll see. Right, I'll show you what I had to do in the inside now. So in here, I've had to destroy a part of my lovely roof. It took me about 2 hours to scrape out the glue and because he glued these first half of the boards before we decided to fill it. So I had to scoop it all out, or scrape it all out with Stanley knife, and it took absolutely ages, and this was all damp. It's still, to be honest, it still does feel a little bit damp. I think quite a lot of water got in there. If you, yeah, put my hand through there, it does still feel a little bit damp, but none of it's been damaged, so that's good. And it won't take me long to put that back in and fill it again and then sand it, because it is just one board. It's quite a long piece, but should be alright. So the second coat of Sikaflex is going on right now. It's already done around the edges around there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a really tight seal.
Just got that corner and up to where he's at to do. Are you going to do a second coat of that around the edges, or are you just going to fiberglass?
No, once this coat's on, I'm going to fiberglass over the top and try to get it sealed along this back edge, because that's going to be a natural water trap.
Oh yeah.
So I want to try and get the best seal possible down here.
Yeah.
I don't think this one is too bad, to be honest. First impressions of this Sikaflex. Not the cleanest job in the world.
Oh, you've had black fingers all night, haven't you?
I tried the old sugar and fairy liquid, alcohol cleaner, thinners, white spirit. I think I did a lot of damage to the environment last night with the amount of chemicals I was using.
Well, if it's sticking on your hands that much, it must be good for the van.
Well, I would reckon so. I think I've formulated an opinion on this stuff. If you can't fix something with Sikaflex, you've obviously not put enough on. This stuff, it sticks like shit to a blanket.
Yeah.
And I am really, really impressed with it. I wish I'd thought about using this, or wish somebody...
Oh, we didn't even know what it was, did we? Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. So, yeah, I've got a good seal down all the edges now. I'm just trying to smooth it out a bit, because there's going to be some fiberglass going on top.
You can sand this stuff though, can't you?
You can overpaint it.
Oh, I thought you could sand it as well.
I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure if you can sand it, but it can be painted over the top, so it can be painted over the top. You can fiberglass over the top of it.
So the next step is fiberglass. Are you going to do the entire, well, up to where you've sanded off?
I'm going to do from there to there with fiberglass.
All along the, up to the black line, yeah?
Yeah.
So the whole thing's going to be fiberglass, and then you're going to paint the entire roof?
Yes,
with rubber paint?
With rubber paint.
So that should do us, I think, and we'll let you know how that goes in another video, because, well, it's going to take a few more days to get this done, isn't it?
I'm afraid so, but...
And then the van is in for some work with a garage, and a proper mechanic is going to be doing the chassis part that needs doing next week. So
yeah, we need to drop the diesel tank out, because we've got a couple of holes on the chassis legs. On the chassis legs right next to the diesel tank, so that's going to have to come out.
yeah. It was a bit intimidating for you and Scott to do, wasn't it? Because you've got no experience with mechanics, so it was it just made sense to,
yeah,
you know, use some of the money that we got for the car to get the van done right.
Yeah.
So that'll be the next step, and we'll let you know how that goes in the next video. Hope you enjoyed it.
If you can't fix it with Sikaflex, you ain't got enough on. So, thanks guys. We'll keep you posted.
Soon. What did you say, darling? Soon. Oh, see you soon. See ya. See you soon.
Soon. I'm mommy. I can't soon.
See you soon.
Soon.
See you soon.
Soon.
See you soon. I
Soon.
don't know what the jacket thing is.
I like the cute.
Oh, they're cute. Are they cute?
I like the cow. I like the cow.
You're a chatterbox today.
I like the cow.
Can't quite decipher that message, but I'm sure it's very important.